skeleton cattle. It really opens up quite a bit bolder behind his shoulder. You get on top of this steer, he's really true and strong and muscular down his top line. You know, he's not at the best time through his hair cycle. He's a little more masculine and mature through the crest of his neck. But when this steer gets in motion, he's got the most body, motility, and the most spread volume of muscle down his top, and he handles it as well as anybody at the regional class winner. Steer in second, I love the hip and hind leg. This is one big, stout hind leg and a good hip and a steer. I want the steer's pretty neck, big hip and hind leg to tie together a little nicer in the middle. He's a little rougher shouldered, he's a little more peaked behind his shoulder. If this ever comes together, I think this is really, really good Angus steer. Lots of substance, lots of uniqueness to it. Today his pieces didn't fit together quite as well. Steer that comes in third from a profile, you can find some appeal in his body, his length and his extension. You get in behind this steer and it just not walking up at his hip, not up enough in terms of his hind leg going right away in that Angus steer division. Sounder than our steer is in fourth. Our steer in fourth, a good shape, muscular calf. You know, you study the shape to his foot, you study his joints. He's the highest or most conserving steer as we put more structurally wise relative to the other cattle in class. Said Angus steer is very, very capably shown by the young people. My compliments to each exhibitor and their family.
Results from Class 13, Charolais steers weighing 1,118 to 1,211. First, Braden Glover. Second, Delaney Ryman. And third, Megan Waite. And the ring now is to be the selection of the Charolais steer division champions.
Here in our Charolais division, again, a good set of cattle. Got a little bigger and deeper breed here to go through, but still like them quite a bit. Our lightweight winner, again, really neat to look at in a lot of ways. He's big hipped and big body, heavy bone. Got a good foot underneath him. Want to change his hind leg for me personally. Wants to run down the heel just a shade. Had a good pair of them that came out of that next class there with this gray and white one. Just very, very sensible, very practical in his ribbon body. Very thick, and when you get behind him, he still has some mobility and some smoothness to him. Again, want to toe him ahead a little more truly up front, and maybe blend his shoulder shape, but still good livestock. A neat looking one here that's got some extension. I like his hip and hind leg and the way it functions there as well. Maybe not as totally soft and opened up, maybe as some cattle either on either side of him, but in terms of just skeletal correctness and build, one that deserves to be right out here with them. Gold calf here, again, very smooth made, very neat to look at. I like his rear skeleton. He's got a big back in him. Want to change him up front and the way he goes, make him just a little better in his shoulder and knee. Big burly stout one here that's got some shape to him. Again, a little shorter up front. Then another one here out of our last class. He's got a big, good hip and hind leg. It's pretty smooth in his body. Want to toe him ahead a little more truly as well. But again, nice set of them. Pretty logical decision for me with our Class 2 winner. He's going to be our champion here in our Charolais division.
Results from Class 7 Angus steers in the blackout ring. First place, Matt Hood. Second, Coy Waitley. Third, Danielle Felton. And fourth, Cameron Coy. In the ring now is your champion Angus selection. Our Angus breed was sponsored by Lazy JB Angus. The Kramer family is prominent in the Angus breed and a big supporter of the Blackout Jackpot Stakes.
We'll place him in line with the other one here. And again, my theme, I hope today, is one of make them future fat steers on down the road stuff. I think it's going to turn out to be competitive there in the fall, winter, but yet still keep them things sound, keep them good built. There's another one I just don't have a whole lot of guesswork with. Just got to keep feeding him and see him get there. We're actually going to keep that pair together. That man here out of Class 2 is going to be reserved.
Here up the Angus side, you know, we talk about differences of